All right, Saturday night's main event, the last ride of Bill Goldberg. Start with his match first. You know, you can tell he had to extend the match a little bit because what happened earlier in the night, but I think it worked well. Bill got to do his greatest hits. He got to have moments where like he laughed off some of Gunther's offense. I thought that the ending with him going out by being taken out by the sleeper, gets a sleeper over as being devastating, and Goldberg got to do the whole wait I lost. He didn't get pinned. It was just his body gave out, but his fighting spirit didn't. Okay, good story. He got to do this in front of his son in Atlanta. They had he had to come out with Doug Dillinger and a few other people. There's Ernest the Cat Miller, and I'm like, okay, this was enough to be like, this is your last big match, Bill. Here you go, and it worked well. Seth Rollins LA Knight match. I'm hoping Seth's the same he's blew up before in the past. Hoping he just tweaked it and he's gonna be fine. Not that he's gonna be out for a long time. This could really derail his whole group for a little bit. But I mean, unless they can. But knowing Seth, he probably can work in some sort of like, oh yeah, I'm injured, but I've got 10 more months for me to cash in the Money in the Bank, and I can do this. And then tease ascension of Braun Breaker wanting to cash in for it. But his match LA Knight was going well until the injury, and then LA Knight hit a BFT and got the victory. So at least he got to win. And then, he got to leave the ring while they worked on him in the ring. Hopefully Seth is fine. Showing Jade Cargill and then be like, she's a false count anywhere match against Naomi. She's like, yeah, let's go. And then Naomi attacking her from behind and then doing a little bit. And I'm like, I almost wish they would have had this happen after the Seth Rollins thing. Because then they could have been like, here's what we're going to do. We need to fill up like 5 more minutes of time. Yeah. We're just going to have you guys brawl, do the pull apart, brawl again, do the pull apart, do a dive and do a brawl. Just do that and extend it for a little more time. But it happened before that, the Seth Rollins match. So they were like, we're just doing it for this amount of time. Liked it. I like when they do they're separating people. Then you're like, okay, well, Naomi throw it on the table. She's obviously going to dive off the table. Worked well. They're like, oh, new special referee, Bianca Belair. And I'm like, this could be a really solid match, no holds barred, between those three, with between Jade and Naomi with Bianca as the referee. I'm like, I like this. Is a nice cohesive story that they kind of lucked into towards the end. The women's matches, there weren't any, which is fine. Solo and Big Jim. Main event Jey Uso, I'm fine with him having singles matches. He's got the crowd behind him, and he knows enough as to how to get the crowd really. The crowd's already amped for his match. He knows the right amount of way to get the crowd interacted. Jimmy Uso, similar move set, but you can tell the crowd is not as invested in him as a singles wrestler, and it shows in the match and the way the crowd interacts. I think what really made that was Jacob Fatu coming to making the save, and then him run off everybody, and then the video with Talatonga. I thought that really made it well, and I'm like, I would be entirely fine if we end up seeing Jimmy, Jay, Jacob, maybe Roman. You gotta find another person to round out their War Games team. Maybe Sammy's got some time on his hands. Make it a 5-on-5. See. Provided the last Tonga can get healthy. We have Tonga, Loa, Tonga. Whichever the hyena guy. Because I really want to see him kind of thing while you've got Jacob doing the, with the dreads going everywhere. I mean, it'd make a really awesome moment, and the crowd would dig it. But Solo got the victory. I'm like, all right, this is fine. This is what you expect. I did like seeing the the roll up. You can tell he's not there for the ropes. And then Talatonga just puts his foot on Solo's butt for the leverage. I'm like, I like that. I like that finish. It's creative enough. It's good. Randy Orton with Jelly Roll taking on Drew McIntyre with Logan Paul. Like the in-ring work. I mean, these two guys know each other really well. I like the trading of the back suplex onto the table spot. I like that. I was like, that's good. Yeah, we know each other well. Dudes just move back and forth. I like it. Jelly Roll interacting with Logan Paul. Thought that was good. I thought Logan fed for him well, sold well. I thought Jelly Roll took a nice Claymore after Randy got the victory. You can tell as, Randy's down on the ground. He's going to turn around, he's going to eat it. Drew picks him up, eats the RKO. I'm like, the crowd's happy. But now it's SummerSlam. Orton and Jelly Roll. I will say, RK Roll sounds fantastic. Taking on the team of Drew McIntyre and Logan Paul. I'm like, Logan Paul's really athletic, as is Drew McIntyre. How much are they going to be able to help Jelly Roll do moves? I mean, either way, it'll be interesting to watch. I don't have the highest of hopes for it. But like most tonight's main event, they did enough to keep you entertained for the entire length of time. And definitely something you can catch the highlights on. If it's a match you really want to focus on, you can do that. Beyond the Goldberg match and the opener, which is just feeding another match. There's, I don't want to say you can skip a lot of this, but had Seth not gotten injured, there's this experience. Like here's the Goldberg thing, and it's some footnotes for some upcoming matches at the pay-per-views, premium live events. Sorry.